Hello students, a very good morning to you all. In this video today, we are going to learn synthesis of aldehydes and ketones. In the previous video, we have learned preparation of aldehydes alone, preparation of ketones alone. But in this video today, we are going to learn the methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones together. First one, from Grignard reagent. What is a Grignard reagent? It is alkyl magnesium halide RMgX. This is called as Grignard reagent. How to prepare aldehydes from Grignard reagent? When this Grignard reagent reacts with hydrogen cyanide. What is hydrogen cyanide? HCN. So we write it as HC triple bond N. And when it is followed by hydrolysis, we can prepare aldehydes. Okay. So what happens when RMgX reacts with HC triple bond N? This is called as hydrogen cyanide. I am writing here hydrogen cyanide. This is Grignard reagent. Okay, so here I am showing you what exactly happens. HC, so one of the pi bonds breaks up and R comes this side and MgX adds up here. Okay, so we get HCr. So one pi bond is breaking. R comes this side and MgX comes this side. Okay. So what remains? HC double bond N MgX. Here comes R. Okay. So actually we can show it here itself. Okay. But I have written here separately so that it will be clear to you. Okay. So one of the pi bond breaks and R comes to carbon, MgX goes to nitrogen, that I have shown here separately. Okay. So HCr double bond N MgX. Now this on hydrolysis in the presence of an acid that is H plus. It undergoes hydrolysis like this. H comes this side, OH goes this side. That means minus MgX OH goes out. So what is remaining? R C H double bond NH. R C H double bond NH. This again absorbs two molecules of water. And how this hydrolysis takes place? This bond breaks up and HOH. This bond breaks up HOH. Okay. So N with the 3 hydrogens is coming out as minus NH3. And what is remaining? HCr. 2 OH groups on carbon. So this is highly unstable. Again what happens? H and OH comes out as H2O. So what is remaining? RCH double bond O. So this is the way we prepare aldehydes from Grignard reagent. Okay, Grignard reagent plus hydrogen cyanide followed by hydrolysis. So this is the mechanism taking place. Finally, we obtain aldehydes. Okay, next let us see the preparation of ketones from Grignard reagent. Okay, now there we have seen hydrogen cyanide reacting with Grignard reagent. But for the preparation of ketones, Grignard reagent reacts with alkyl cyanide. This is alkyl cyanide. There we used hydrogen cyanide. That means there was a H, that is hydrogen cyanide. But if we take alkyl cyanides, this is Grignard reagent. Alkyl cyanide if we take and react with Grignard reagent, we can prepare ketones. Okay. So what happens? R, C, R, double bond, N, MgX. So here I will show you. One of the pi bond breaks up and here comes R and here comes MgX. Okay. So RCR double bond N MgX. This on hydrolysis, in the presence of an acid, what happens? Here comes H, here comes OH. So minus MgX OH. So what remains? R, C, R, double bond, NH. This takes up two H2O molecules and what happens? NH3 comes out. So H, H, OH, OH. Okay. So and with the three hydrogens coming out as NH3, what remains? R, C, R, OH, OH. Two OH groups on a single carbon is unstable. So HOH minus H2O comes out and what remains? R, C, double bond O, R. That is a ketone. Okay. So this is the way we prepare ketones from Grignard reagent. Next method is hydration of alkynes. Okay. So alkanes and alkynes. You know what an alkyne is? It consists of a triple bond. So for example, I am taking the first alkyne, that is acetylene or ethine we call it as. So acetylene on hydrolysis in the presence of sulfuric acid and mercuric sulfate, and this should be heated up to 60 degrees centigrade. What happens? Here forms HCH double bond CHOH. So what's happening here? There are two pi bonds. So one of the pi bonds breaks up and here comes hydrogen, here comes OH. So HCH double bond COH. This is called as vinyl alcohol. So this can also be generally called as enol. This undergoes tautomerism and finally acetaldehyde is obtained, CH3 C double bond OH. So here I am writing tautomerism. Okay. So vinyl alcohol undergoes tautomerism and converts into acetaldehyde. So this is nothing but a rearrangement happens. So H with the two bonds comes to carbon and this pi bond shifts here. So CH3 C double bond OH. Okay. So this is the way we prepare aldehydes from alkynes on hydration. Next, let us see the preparation of ketones using the same method. So what should be taken here? CH3 C triple bond CH. This is called as propyne. Next, higher alkyne after acetylene. This on hydrolysis taking the same reagents H2O in the presence of sulfuric acid and mercuric sulfate HgSO4, heating up to 60 degrees centigrade, we get CH3 COH double bond CHH. The same process happens here. It breaks up. Here comes OH. Here comes hydrogen. Okay. This is also an enolic form which undergoes tautomerism and converts into a ketone, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Okay, so this hydrogen with the 2 electrons come to this carbon and this pi bond shift this side. This is nothing but a rearrangement called as tautomerism. Finally, we obtain acetone. Okay, so this is the way we prepare ketones from alkynes using hydration in the presence of sulfuric acid and mercuric sulfate and heating up to 60 degrees centigrade. Next, third method, by the hydrolysis of gem halides. Third method, by the hydrolysis of gem halides. So using this method, aldehydes can be prepared by taking a gem halide. What is the meaning of a gem halide? CH3, C, Cl, Cl, H. So terminal carbon, if the terminal carbon has halogens over it, it is called as a gem halide. This can be called as 1,1-dichloroethane. Okay, so ethane is CH3, CH3. Okay, so 2 hydrogens, when they are replaced by 2 halogens, it is called as a gem halide. So its name is 1,1-dichloroethane. It undergoes hydrolysis, takes up 2 molecules of HCl. So 2 molecules of H2O it takes up and minus 2 HCl. That means 2 molecules of HCl comes out, and what forms? CH3, C, OH, OH, H. And you know 2 OH groups on the same carbon unstable. So what comes out? H2O comes out, and what remains? CH3, C double bond O, H. This is called as acetaldehyde. Okay, so taking gem halides. What is a gem halide? The 2 halogens present on the terminal carbon, that is the last carbon, it's called as a gem halide. Then how to prepare ketones? Using this method, ketones are prepared by the hydrolysis of, look here, I am taking a compound like this, CH3, C, Cl, Cl, CH3. Where are the 2 halogens now? On the second carbon. They are not present on the last carbons. Such compounds are called as non-terminal gem halides. Okay, you understood, I guess. So if the 2 halogens are on the last carbon, that they are called as terminal gem halides. From those gem halides we can prepare aldehydes, and if the halogens are present on the middle carbons, they are called as non-terminal gem halides, and by the hydrolysis of such compounds we can prepare ketones. The same process takes up 2 H2O molecules, so minus 2 HCl forming CH3, C, OH, OH, CH3. Again 2 OH groups on single carbon, it's unstable, so minus H2O, we get CH3, C double bond O, CH3, which is a ketone called as acetone. Okay, HOH will be removed like this. Fine. So this is a non-terminal gem halide. Now what is it called as? You can call it as gem dihalides. Okay. So what is its name? Can you name it? Try to name it. See how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3. So on second carbon there are 2 halogens. So 2, 2 dichloro. Total how many carbons? 3 carbons. Name of the alkane having 3 carbons? Propane. So 2,2-dichloropropane. Okay. So note down in your notebooks clearly and practice well these 3 methods for today. Okay. Thank you.